Hey guys, today I am letting you in on a secret. Oh god, I'm so nervous. Why am I so nervous? That's ridiculous. I've been keeping a secret. Honestly, I don't know how well I've been keeping it. But very few people in my life actually know this. And I've been debating on when to tell you guys because originally, in my thinking of this, I had wanted to present it. Before I get into this, it's not a book, okay? I'd wanted to present it as a fait accompli. I just wanted it to be like, this exists now. But that just seems so wrong to me. Like, you guys have been there along as part of my lives for over a decade now, and it just seems really weird not to bring you along on this little journey. And also, I just keep talking about it in my head to you. I've talked about this before. I talk to you guys in my head a lot. And right now, lately, that's like, I'm talking about this a lot, and like how I would show you things and how I would present things to you is just like constantly in there. So it just seemed like I should probably go ahead and do it. Some of you probably knew this was coming. Some of you have been asking for it for a very long time, but I am, it's so weird to say this out loud, I am starting a business. I feel like jittery. Like, this is making it real. I've been working on it for months, but this is making it real. Okay, so I'm gonna back up. I've been doing the 30-day book binge for a few years now, and every round I make some free printables to go along with it, just for something to do, something to kind of entice people. And a few rounds ago, more than a few rounds ago, I started making printable stickers, which was probably the first hint. I loved it. If you follow me on Instagram, you see I do all kinds of bullet journaling things. I'm painting all the time, and it just seemed like two things. Number one, I could be putting them to use. Number two, there were things that I wanted that I wasn't seeing anywhere, and I just figured at some point I have to make them myself. So I've been planning this for well over a year now, and I've been working on it for the last few months. I made the absolute most ridiculous to-do list. All these checkboxes are items to do. Lots to do. I also just added in this note last night. So we're a ways off. I was originally thinking a September launch, and I planned accordingly. And then last night I was like, why am I launching in September if I want to eventually have a Jane Austen one, and I do Austen in August? Wouldn't it just make sense to start with like an Austen mini collection? Have I even told you what it is that I'm doing? I am starting my own stationery business. I'm going to have stickers and cards and potentially little notepads. I just made myself a little like mock-up one, and I love it. All kinds of things like that, bookmarks. And it's all designed by me, made by me in-house, and I'm fucking loving it. So I thought I would take you guys along on the little journey. So you won't be seeing this until this summer. It's early May right now, but I want to bring you along in the making of the first set, the test batches and packaging, sending out packages as tests to see how they hold up, all of that stuff. Setting up a shop. I'm still debating if I'm gonna do like an Etsy or my own like standalone or a Patreon or some hybrid. I'm so on the fence about all of that. And maybe you'll be seeing this early enough that you guys can weigh in on that before I have things finalized. But yeah, that's what I'm focusing on right now. That's what I'm doing, and I'm loving it. And hopefully you guys will love it too. I might be putting a lot of time and money into this for nothing, but as far as I'm concerned, it's not for nothing, because it's good for my soul. I'm enjoying it, and I'll get use out of the things at the very least. So I needed to let you know it was time. So I'm sitting down to paint right now, and I thought I would just kind of show you guys a little bit of the things that I have done. This is not by any means final, and it's not the Jane Austen collection that I'll be starting with, the little mini collection, because I haven't started on that one yet. All I've done so far is make a list. This is what I originally planned to be the first launch, which is cottagecore. I'm so excited for this theme. So I'm going to show you some of the little bits that I have done for that. It's not everything. And then I'm going to show you what I'm working on. It's going to be heavily floral and not this. You know, very cottagey and old-fashioned, and Ugh, I love it. This one is one of my favorites. I can't wait to have this printed out to use it. And these are some of the ones that I already have printed and edited. I'm not sure about this one. I mean, I need a cottage in there, but I just don't know if I like how that turned out. But there's going to be a sheet that is like cottagey stuff and a sheet that is wildflowers, and then there will be some other products to go along with it for this launch. I still have a few things that I need to paint, including a little picket fence, which is what I'm going to work on in a minute. That's some of the things. So something like this becomes something like that. Ta-da! This isn't final sizing by any means. I still have to play around with that, but I just wanted to get everything on the sheet to get a feel for how it's looking and what I still need. This one, and this one are probably my favorite so far. I like the little B2. And this one you guys will probably recognize because I've used that in 30 Day Book Binge before, and I thought it would work for this. So that is what's going on, and I just thought it was time to tell you guys. So now you're in on my secret, and I'm gonna bring you along for the early stages of it. So this is the first studio vlog, I guess you would say. But now I gotta get to work. I have so much to do.
Anywhere you go, give it on. Anywhere you say, anywhere.
Forgot the cross post. One moment. There we have it. It's chaos, but I think it will make a cute sticker once it's edited and shrunk down. So I'm gonna get some photos of it and start editing it. That took way longer than I was anticipating, so I think that's pretty much all I'm gonna get done other than editing it today. But I will show you that and then probably take a break from vlogging until I have something else of import to show you. I need to start on the Jane Austen ones too, so I gotta get a move on. You're probably thinking, Misty, why don't you just scan this? But my scanner is a piece of shit.
Are you helping? Huh? Are you helping overheat Mommy's computer? To block in the fan? Yeah, because that's what you do. Because that's what you do. Silly boy. Okay.
I haven't updated you in ages. I'm painting Pemberley. So the Jane Austen set is coming along. I think I just have this and like a stack of books to do and then some hand lettering things. And hey, get out of my paint water. And then the first collection, hopefully, will be ready to go. Okay, I have to take a little break from it right now while the kind of underpainting for the reflection dries. But I'm just going to go ahead and say right now, I hate it. I hate it. I wanted it to be really loose and kind of splashy, and then somewhere along the line I started making it more structured, and then I was like, no, I want it splashy. And you really can't combine those two, and it's just a muddle. But I'm just telling myself, it doesn't matter, I'm not repainting it. It's just gonna be a sticker. It's gonna be so small. I can probably fix some things in the edit. Hi. Okay. As I was saying.
Yes, the camera likes you too.
Oh, okay. You guys just got ahead, but as I was saying, I'm gonna take a break from it because I'm fucking it all up. And I think I just need to step away and come at it with fresh eyes in the morning. I'm thinking it's probably salvageable, it's probably fixable, but even if it's not, I like the house. I like the detailed part of the drawing. I just hate the reflection. And I'm making it so muddy, and I know better, and I just keep messing with it. So I'm just gonna kind of walk away, just leave it alone. And if it comes down to it, I will crop out that whole damn reflection and just have the house be the sticker, or even flip it and reverse it and just digitally add the reflection in or something. I don't know. But yeah, I need to give it some space. We'll pick up whenever I have a conclusion to this, whenever I have fixed it or just fucked up entirely. So we'll see. But I'm still working on it. We're still going strong. So all right, let's update, because I think it's been a few weeks since I talked about any of this. So welcome to my messy background. Craft stuff, paint, a box of boxes over here that I was using as a weed barrier in the garden, and still have extras. We are less than a month out from when I had planned to launch, and I am just so on the fence and so not ready. I still need to buy shipping supplies. I need to do test prints and test cuts. I need to research better printers because I know I'm going to need a better one. I wanted to send test packages out to friends across the country to see how they would hold up. But again, I haven't bought the supplies or done any of the test prints. And it's a whole thing because it's not for lack of trying. Every time I sit down to research the best options as far as shipping, I'm so on the fence because I don't want to contribute more waste to the system, number one, but also it seems like a lot of lies. I want things to look finished and professional and be protected, on the way to someone, but I don't want to do, plastic and bubble mailers, and I don't want to, every time I look up little sleeves to put the stickers in, it's so hard to find ones that I feel like I can trust and that are in stock. I know that compostable cellophane bags exist, but here's the issue that I'm running into. You have cellophane, which is made from vegetables and is compostable, and you have cello bags, which are made from polypropylene and are not environmentally friendly. And so often when I search for compostable or environmentally friendly cellophane bags, cello bags come up. And more I'm seeing cellophane / cello bags. Like, that's the listing. Those are not the same thing. And so now I just don't trust anything because I'm like, are they just lying to me? Are they really compostable? And are people even going to compost them? Like, I know they'll break down fast in landfills too, but like, is it just extra waste? Do I need them? Or would I rather just replace something if something does happen to it? But then does it look unprofessional? I could wrap them in paper, but then paper has its own issues and is a strain on the environment itself, so I keep finding myself going around and around in circles, and I'm driving myself insane. So I think I'm still planning on launching in September, not August, but I do want to have the Jane Austen collection ready in August so that I can include it as a giveaway in Austin in August, and then it will be available for purchase in September with the cottagecore collection, and probably will remain as like a constant because I love Jane Austen, so I want to always have something available. I still have to do the entire quotes sticker page because I really wanted to get an iPad so I could just letter them on that and not have to worry about trying to clean them up if I were to like handwrite them and then scan them in, because it just never cleans up nicely when you're doing words. But I haven't had a chance to like do that. So I just am like, I'm going a little bit crazy, okay? But I have the 2 sheets. Well, let me go ahead and just turn around and talk to you about it that way. So here is most of what I have done for the cottagecore set, for the sticker sheets. There are other things in the collection, but I gotta paint a few more things, fill in some gaps, and I want to redo both the cottage and the fence because I kind of hate them. We'll see what happens there. This is what I have done for the Jane set. Not entirely. Okay, so the gray squares are just so that I know how much space I need to fill and for sizing. So the one sheet's going to be quotes, which I mentioned I haven't done. Let me go ahead and hide that one because I feel like it's distracting. Okay, so here is the Jane Austen set. Now I'm going for a very kind of loose style on this one, which is why I like that letter is very kind of wiggly. And I also have the Pemberley that I painted, which I think I showed you guys. I just kept messing with it and making it worse, and I kind of hate it. So I think I'm going to repaint that one, and I don't know what else I want to put on this one. I did paint a flower yesterday that I think would go well with the set. That's out in the hallway, but I'll show you guys that in a second. And then I just don't know what else I want. And I also don't know if this lady's head is too big for her body, because I feel like it is, but you know, if she had a big hairstyle. So I just am on the fence about so many things, and I know partly I'm probably just overthinking things, but I had like a real moment. I had like a real couple of weeks of doubt, of just being like, why am I doing this? Like, why am I putting in the time and the investment? Because nothing's gonna happen with it. It's not gonna go anywhere. I'm not gonna make any money. People are gonna think it's stupid. Like, I just had that voice, you know, being like doubting, just a hater ass bitch in my head. And I have to keep recentering myself and reminding myself that I am ultimately, and at the end of the day, doing this for me because it's been a really cool creative outlet for me. And even if I don't really sell a lot, even if I end up just using them for myself or giving them away to friends to use, it's still going to be really fun and really cool. I'm going to be painting either way, and this gives me an excuse to kind of have a direction, have a path, have some themes, challenge myself, try some new things, and that the definition of success for me personally isn't and never has been hoarding all of the money. It's never been about being as rich as Bezos, you know? Like, that's just not... Success for me is doing something that I'm going to be happy with at the end of the day. And though I'm never going to be happy at the end of the day, because I don't know who said this, but you're always like 4 or 5 years behind what you see in your head creatively. Skill-wise, you're never going to get what you're seeing in your head, because you're always going to be pushing and more ambitious than where your skills are, and you're going to keep working on it and working on it. And by the time you would be able to achieve that thing, what you're dreaming up is going to be, again, light years beyond where you are now. So it's always going to be, that's the frustration, but the good frustration of being a creative. So I know that I'm not going to be happy necessarily with anything ever at the end of the day, but the process and the progress, I think, is where success comes in for me. And I have to keep reminding myself that it's not about the hustle. I hate hustle culture. I hate the idea of monetizing, and that's why I've really been on the fence about this whole thing, is I hate the idea of monetizing everything you enjoy. Every time that I have shared something that I love online, you know, whether it's doing like cool makeup at Halloween, or, you know, baking something really awesome or whatever, I'll always have friends and family that'll be like, I hope you can, you know, do that as a career. I hope you can do something you love as a career. And I've always kind of cringed because I feel like if I did it and had to do it as a career, I would grow to hate it. And I think this kind of, I have a little bit of wiggle room because I don't have to do it, and that's how I'm approaching it. I'm not intending for this to be something that I can live off of, you know? I don't think that it ever would be. So it kind of removes that hustle culture element and allows me to make money at something that maybe can be a fun little boon every now and then if I actually sell something. But the process of making and the process of sending, I think, is why it appeals to me, and why it's not just to paint things for yourself and never do anything with it. I love packaging things. I love sending things to people. I want to be able to write little notes and include goodies, and just the whole process, I think, is what excites me and kind of gets me going. And I have to actively remind myself to not drink the Kool-Aid. It's not about the hustle, that it is about the enjoyment of the process, and that's why I'm doing this. So I've been telling the hater ass bitch to shut up to get back, and that is where we are right now. So I had a little bit of a break. I had a little bit of a doubt break, and that's put me behind schedule. So I'm gonna scramble to get the Jane Austen stuff ready in time for like a late August, I think, giveaway, so that it'll act as a soft launch and I can launch in September as originally planned, and see where we go from there. So I have so much to do, but I know that this vlog is very long, and I want to save some like surprises and how it turns out as a reveal for everybody. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this vlog up here. Please let me know what you think in the comments, and feel free, if you're like, this is stupid, why are you doing this, don't waste your time, you can let me know that. That's fine. I'm not expecting everyone to pat me on the back by any means. You can think I'm crazy, but I'm recommitting to the fun of this. So I just wanted to kind of bring you guys along and let you know where I've been disappearing to, I guess. So that is all for this vlog. I will see you guys again really soon, especially because Austen in August is coming up, which means that you should be, in theory, seeing a lot more posts from me on the blog side of things and on social media, as I try desperately to find the time to promote it, as well as schedule it all in and create it and do this and work. So that's where we are right now. And I'm going to call it a day and get back to painting. I will show you the flower I was talking about before I leave you though, but until next time, thank you guys for watching. That's the flower. Oh, also, I still haven't even settled on a name. So. Woo! Okay, there were 2 lies in that last part, because I did decide to keep the Pemberley that I had already painted. I used it as a stand-in with a piece of hand lettering to see just kind of placement, and once I put it together, I liked it. This is why I need to shut that hater ass bitch up. The second lie is that this isn't the end of the vlog, because I have one more thing to show you that I mentioned earlier, and it finally happened. Oh, what's this you say? A super normal composition notebook? Well, actually, so I finally took a moment for myself, sat down, figured out which iPad it was that I wanted. Oh, let's wake her up again. And I ordered the bitch and the Apple Pencil, and I have been putting it to good use. I'm not an Apple fangirl, but wow, I am in love. More accurately, I'm in love with Procreate. So I have been a busy beaver, making lettering things. For the sticker sets. I mean, come on! Can't be mad at that. So I'll go ahead and show you that Pemberley, and then one other thing, couple other little clips that I had. That was one other bigger piece that I worked on that I'm torn on, but then that really is the end of the vlog. So I'm just going to leave you with those couple of clips, And thank you guys for sticking around for this super long vlog. I'm so sorry. Okay, maybe I don't hate it. One last one that I knew I was making and had forgot to tell you guys. I painted this a while back and thought it would be really cool as a repeat pattern in a silhouette. So, which do you prefer? It's probably going to be too late by the time that you see this video, but I'm really on the fence. I like how things line up in this bigger pattern. Kind of an eye, kind of a lip, but I just wonder if it's too plain, and then I wonder if this one's too busy. What the hell was that? Something just touched me.